Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing good. So, children, today I am going to start new chapter, chapter number 1, tissues. So, in the class 6, I told you we have already learned the chapter cell. Remember? So, what is cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of all the living organism. You all know, and you all know that all the living organism, whether they are unicellular single celled organism or multicellular organism, they all are made up of cells. So second line it is written, all living organism are made up of cells. Remember, in the single cell organism, all the life processes, all the system is controlled by or regulated by single cell, whereas in the multicellular organism like us, like human, like plants and animals, we have different organs. We have different organs, different system, like we have excretory system, respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, which is the main system which control all other system, endocrine system. So all these different systems, we have different system, and for that for performing these different functions, we have different organs also. So specific organ is controlling or doing the specific function. So from the lower classes, you all know that when the cells combine together, they form tissues. When the tissues combine together, they form or they make up organs, different organs. Like in our body, we have the heart, we have stomach, we have the 5 sense organs, and all the sense organ, all these different organ, lungs, kidneys, others, brain. So all these sense organs, they arrange in our body in a systematic way, and they form a organ system. And all together, these organ system form an organism. This organism can be a plant, can be an animal, and can be a human. So this is a lower level of organization. So this I have explained you in the previous class. Now what is organization? So here you can see that organization is the manner in which smaller units of any structure or any system are arranged into the larger unit in an hierarchical fashion. So hierarchical fashion, they are arranged, smaller units arranged into a larger unit. So as in case of excretory system that I told you in the class 6, that all our 3 salivary glands, our mouth cavity organ, tongue, food pipe, small intestine, stomach, large intestine, they all arrange systematically in our body. They are forming alimentary canal, and this canal helps in the digestion of food. So this is also this is example of the organization. Now based on the organization, we have what is the purpose of this organization. So in this pink box you can see they are saying what is the purpose. So organization is very important, very beneficial for multicellular organism, because you know our body is multicellular, made up of many cells. Okay, thousands of cells, billions of cells. So these cells, they are systematic, individually they are not able to perform the function or carried out the function. So these cells follow the division of labor. Okay, so in the class SSTs and all, you know that what is division of labor, where all the organs, where the group of organs, they are performing a specific function. So for every system, for respiratory system, few organs combine together and they helps in the respiration process. For excretory system also, few organs of our body, they work together in division of labor, in the form of division of labor, and they carry out digestion. Same as nervous system, few organs, they work together and helps in the control and coordinated our body. So like this. So it helps them to carry out different functions so that our body can do these functions efficiently and in a coordinated way. So remember, what is the purpose of organization? Right? Now children, as every living organism start its life from a single cell, and then these cells divide by the cell organism and they form a organization and they form a organism. Okay, now just here you can see all these organization divided into three parts. So if figure 1.1 you can see A part, B part which is organism, C part which is the upper. So the organization is divided into two levels, lower levels which you have studied in the class 6 from cell to the organism, then higher level which starts, because we know in what happens in the higher level of organism, all the individual, for example each human being on the earth, they form a population, and every country, every city has different population. Then they form a these populations form a community. This community lives in the ecosystem, and our ecosystem, biotic and abiotic component makes our biosphere. So remember, you have to remember these terms. Cells make up tissue, then organ system, then organism, then population, community, ecosystem, biosphere. So this sequence from lower level to the higher level you should remember. Okay, so in our homework learn this sequence. Till organism you already know from the previous class. Now population, community, ecosystem and biosphere, only 4 are there, very easy. So this level of organization from lower to the higher level is divided into two parts. First one is molecular level, cellular level. Okay, and as you know, this cellular level only make up the further tissue level, organ level and organ system level. So it is divided into these parts. So first I am going to tell you about the molecular level. Molecule, you know from the chemistry that molecules. So we know every matter is made up of molecules, and molecules are further made up of smallest unit which is called atoms. Okay, so in the molecular level the smallest unit is atom. Okay, cell contains the cell organelles, mitochondria, chloroplast, cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome. Remember all I have explained you in the previous class. So all cell consists of cell organelles. Cell organelle is made up of compounds. Compounds means carbohydrate, protein, fats, glucose, such things. Now these compounds are made up of molecules. So these compounds like for example is glucose. So glucose formula is, you all know the glucose formula is C6H12O6. C6H12O6 means this glucose is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen elements. Okay, so these elements and molecules, they made up of, hydrogen is made up of hydrogen atom. So the smallest level is atoms. So directly or indirectly our cell is made up of atoms. So this is the molecular level. I am reading for you that all living organism made up of cells. As we know, cell consists of cell organelles. Examples are given in the bracket that I have discussed. These organelles are made up of organic molecules like protein, carbohydrate, fats, nucleic acid, DNA and all, which is present inside the nucleus. These molecules are formed various elements. So we know that from the chemistry that there are 118 elements that make up of matter, and they form the living substance that is called protoplasm. What is protoplasm? Cytoplasm plus nucleus is equal to protoplasm. Alright, so this is the, but alone they do not function as a living unit. So they need a organization. So molecular level, that's why this is the lower level of organization which starts from the cell. and cell is, remember, cell is further made up of, the smallest unit is atom. Okay, so molecular level. Now next one is cellular level. So we all know that cell is the smallest living unit, structural and functional unit, which exists in independently, which found independently, and it perform the specific function throughout their life. Okay, now so based on the cellular level, organism are of two types, so unicellular organism and multicellular organism. So here you can see examples are given: amoeba, euglena and paramecium. So these three are the example of unicellular organism. They all are made up of single cell organism, and the single cell is able to, in their life cycle, in their life, the single cell is able to perform all the activity. All right, so it is written also, all life activities are carried out within a single cell. So you can underline this, and you should remember the two examples of unicellular organism and two example of multicellular. So simple multicellular organism like algae and sponges, they follow the cellular level. Okay, within a one cell only they are performing everything. These cells are grouped together, but they function independently. So they lack the division of level because they have only the one cell, single cell. So they do not have the multiple cell. So the multicellular organism only perform the division of level, where they perform different functions. Now next level is tissue level. So tissue is a group of structurally similar cells that perform similar functions. So we know that cells unite together and they form a tissue. So the in the multicellular organism, each cell is able to perform a specific function. For example, nerve cells carry impulses, they just transmit the impulses throughout our body. Muscle cells do contraction so that we can show the movement. RBC, red blood cells, is used for transporting oxygen, and our gland cells, endocrine gland cells, salivary gland cells, they just secrete saliva. Sweat gland, they secrete sweat inside the cell. So every cell present in our body, present in the multicellular organism body, they perform specific function, okay, unique function. So the cell that perform same type of function look alike and work together. So together they form a tissue, and this type of level of organization is called tissue level of organization, in which cells of similar, look alike and same functional one combine together and form a tissue. So it is written also in the tissue is a group of structurally similar cells that perform similar function, like nerve cells. Okay, nerve cells, nerve cells, billions of nerve cells combined together are what they form? They form a organ. Nervous tissue, they form a nervous tissue. Nerve cell form a nervous tissue, and nervous tissue form a brain organ. Okay, now next is organ level. So organ level, different tissues that work together, all the tissues which perform a specialized function, they form a organ. So as I said, in case of nerve cell forms a nervous tissue combine together and they will form a brain. The same way, our stomach, our bone cells. Okay, so our bone cells also, they form a bone tissue, and then they form our skeleton system, bones. Now our cardiac muscles are there. Cardiac muscles forms a cardiac tissues, and they form a heart. So like different stomach cells are also there, intestinal cells are there. So all these cells combine, they form a tissue, then organs. So this type of, in case of plants, as I explained you in the previous class, this plant body, about the plant body. So different organs of the plant are root, stem, leaf, flower, bud, all are the different organs of the plant only, and they perform different functions. Root helps in the absorption of water and minerals for the plants. Leaves perform photosynthesis. Stem gives strength to the plant. Flower is helps in that decoration purpose and all. So these organs, they have stomach, kidney, intestine, lungs, heart. They are different from each other, and they have different function, and they form organ level of organization. So next level is organ system level. So in this, children, I told you that when all these organs work together or they arrange systematically in our body, so they form a organ system. Like digestive system is given. The digestive system is one of the system. Digestive system is also called as excretory system. So mouth, food pipe, stomach, intestine, rectum, small intestine, so many organs. These organs and other glands also, they form a digestive system. They helps in the digestive system for converting complex food into the simpler one. Same as our heart, blood vessels, lymph, they form a circulatory system. So these organ system comes under organ system level. So this system needs, all these system needs division of labor. Now, so one diagram is also given here. Cells combine together and form tissue, then organ. All the organs systematically arrange or hierarchically arrange in our body and form an organism. It can be human, it can be plant, it can be animal, anything. It can be mosquito, it can be a grasshopper, anything, frog, anything. So like in our body, plants also have the system. So the there are two main system, root system and shoot system. Okay, so root system and shoot system. So shoot system is formed, as you know, it is above the ground. So it form of stem, branches, flower, leaves, fruits. Whereas root system they are underground, and it also has some branches, tap roots, fibrous roots, root hairs. Okay, so these cells, remember these cells, this tissue make up tissue, tissue make up organ, organ make up organ system, and then further organism. So this is the lower level of organization. So this is the organism. In what happen, all these organ system, all there in our body, there are different system. All these system together work together, and because as you know, the due to the respiratory system, we are just our that food is just oxidized and releasing the energy, and we similar time we are breathing also, similar time we are just thinking also. So many organs through the circulatory system, our body is getting blood also, each corner of our body. So all these organ system, they work together in a coordinated manners, following the division of labor and make up an organism. So always remember, the cell is the simplest complete living unit of organism. Okay, and the cell is and the cell unit is atom, and you all know from the chemistry that matter, everything is matter around us. So all the organism living and non-living is made up of matter, atom. So thank you, children. In the next video, I will explain you the higher level organization. So in a homework, please learn the sequence that I told you, this sequence, and if you have any doubt related to any point, ask me in Zoom class. Thank you, children. Have a nice day, and God bless you all.